What up, guys? Today, I am playing some Sniper. I really wanted to give another try to the Bolt Sniper, because recently I've seen a lot of snipers using this weapon over the LF, and I really wanted to test it. So here we are in Ruthless with a green rarity Bolt Sniper, so, you know, a little bit more responsible than the white Plasma Heavy that I was running earlier. Regardless, the Bolt Sniper, as long as you're hitting your shots, is a very strong weapon. Ruthless, obviously, is still a bit of a challenge for underleveled characters. I would say it's definitely a challenge, I guess, but for the most part, I was able to get through it on this operation. Actually, potentially, this could be the best operation I've had in a long time. Frankly, it's less about the stats, even though I get some pretty good stats here. It's less about the stats and more about big plays. And essentially, one res can really be the difference between a failed operation and a successful operation. That being said, I did not know that stim was there, so definitely wanted to, point that out. That's pretty crazy. Now, here we have a zone throw go immediately down because that is a Ruthless zone throw and a green Bolt Sniper. Unfortunately, we're not able to get the execution. And then, yeah, I almost died to the green orbs right there. However, luckily, I had a stim that I just picked up. You will see that a lot in this video. You will see me at 1 health quite often. But luckily, I have the Bolt Sniper and zone throws aren't an issue at all. So as far as Tyranids go, as long as the team is hitting their parries and, making big plays, then we should be fine. But... see, okay, here's an annoying thing I keep running into. Running into spore mines with a weapon that, you have to shoot them. And if I had the Bolt Sniper, I don't have a lot of ammo, so it can be a little tough to see spore mines just spawn in, and then I have to use a Bolt Sniper ammo. Potentially even 2 or 3, which is kind of a pain. So, yeah, definitely need to do better at managing that. Here's some nice parrying on some minor enemies there. Hello. The one thing is, my sniper is green, but my combat knife is purple, which I believe is Artificer. I just don't know what the green one is, which is weird. Anyway, this is a really good Carnifex fight. Now, when you're running in higher difficulties, this room right here is perfect for this situation. And practically, as long as I can see the Carnifex head here, I can get some good damage. Also, the Bolt Sniper does a lot of damage regardless, which is nice. However, I'm using a lot of ammo, and obviously I'm not doing any damage to the body part. I can only really do good damage if I aim for the Carnifex head here. So I'm basically playing around the ammo box just so I can, get some good damage in, because if I just run out of ammo, I'm cooked. I guess I could run up and do some parrying. But my other 2 teammates are already putting some good pressure in melee distance, so I felt like my best course of action here was to just play around the room and get some sniper shots. Also, my contested health is getting, I'm refilling my contested health pretty quickly. I am using the sniper perk where if you're standing still, you can get more damage. I'm not too sure if it works for secondary, but I'm pretty sure it does. I didn't even think about that during this fight. I was really just focusing on trying to hit headshots. And see, look at that awkward shot right there. I can't hit the Carnifex head there. I, can hit his shoulder. Yeah, majors weren't an issue. They really weren't. Even with, green weapons, majors went down pretty quickly. The Bolt Sniper does pretty good work on them. Keep an eye on that bulwark. Make sure the bulwark's okay there. Oh, there we go. Oh, still just whiffed the head there. I'm not even too sure if I went for it, to be honest. There's the head. Yeah, you kind of want to wait for that attack. Also, this attack is starting to bug me, to be honest. Just frankly because you don't really get any... You get, maybe you get a dodge indication, but I'm not sure. And not only that, those spikes that he shoots, their hitbox is really weird. I feel like the game thinks there's more than there is, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you deal with Carnifex spikes, because genuinely, besides anticipating it, I guess, I don't know how to deal with it besides going behind a wall, I guess. Now, we had the Carnifex down to, about 40-30% health here. Camo, big res. This is one of the best things about Sniper is the fact that they can camouflage and go in for a res. Now here I had an awkward, kind of an awkward angle there. I wasn't able to get the contested health back immediately, or at all, I guess. And I still have no armor. So those spike attacks, I'm pretty sure one-shot me. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I wasn't really willing to risk it there. I definitely just wanted to nail headshots. And if you're looking at our healths right now, during this part in the operation, do you think we complete this operation? This is such a awkward fight for us as a team, I think. Oh, there's that good damage. As soon as the tactical got the recon on it, it was wrapped. Like that was seriously pretty good damage for a green bolt sniper. And as long as you hit the head, you get the the headshot bonus. And I just wanted to say something after that fight because it was a really good fight. So I settled with courage and honor. But now here I am at really low health. A lot of majors there. Parry, dodge, big melta. That was for me. That was a melta I had, which is crazy. I'm still pretty bad at using them, but they do come in handy when they land. Unfortunately, like he gets the reinforcements here, which otherwise, I don't know. This was a pretty sticky situation. But guess what? This situation isn't as bad as the situation we're going to see after this. The situation after this is even worse than the Carnifex. Luckily, again, I do have a purple combat knife, so I am able to get pretty good damage with melee. And not to mention, Sniper has a perk where you actually get more melee against majors, so that comes in handy as well. So, normally I do say it's irresponsible to run, your primary weapon with a lower rarity for a higher difficulty. I wouldn't recommend doing it. The only reason I do it now is because honestly, when it comes to Tyranid missions, parrying is just automatic. Like, I just have so much experience with this game at this point that most situations I kind of have an idea of how to get around it. But not this one. This one we have a little bit of spore mines there. And you can see the minorous enemies over swarm our bulwark here. The bulwark drops a banner. He's level 22, so he doesn't have the contested health perk. I'm level 14 and our tactical's level 25. Here I'm just trying to take out as many minor enemies as I can. I get the Majorist there because I noticed the executionable status. And as you see the vines, the spore mines there? That gets much worse, man. This situation, I'm genuinely surprised that we make it out of this alive, considering we're all at lethal damage. And the swarm. You can even see the chip damage. And then our highest level teammate goes down. I do have a Guardian Relic for this. Besides the Guardian Relic, and it's pretty much the Guardian Relic saves us. There's another big play here because essentially we still have a teammate who's down, and it still gets worse. We still have a whole bunch of major enemies around us. We are getting spore vined to death here. There are a lot of spore vines. And keep in mind, I used the stim like 3 or 4 times this operation. The bulwark didn't take them, and then the tactical pointed them out. So I don't know. They were kind of just letting me have the stims, and I'll take it because I make up for all of that pretty much almost right here. That dodge is what I was looking for, so I can get the camouflage and the res, but they didn't throw it at all. So I literally had to wait for it the entire time that the tactical was down. And then even with that, we still need to fight our way out of this. I get the parry there, so I don't go down. I get the execution. Our bulwark is dead, so we still have all those 4 vines. Actually affects the performance of my PC. And at this point, I think we pretty much had it. That is still insane. If it wasn't for the Guardian Relic or the perfect dodge, we're dead. Like, genuinely, we're dead. That is what I mean when I'm saying, does it really matter if my rarity is on level compared to the amount of time I have in this game? And effectively, the calm nature to be in a situation like that and not panic. I feel like that's the one thing that pretty much is like one of the most important things when it comes to these higher difficulty runs, is because you could panic in that situation and just start swinging melees and trading every time. But for the most part, I knew that we had the res. I knew I had the perfect dodge camo. So as long as that, as long as those unblockable attacks show up, I'm able to get the perfect dodge and able to get the camo. Now, I'm pretty sure that I'd be able to perfect dodge regular attacks as well, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It didn't even really occur to me until now, to be honest. But with that said, oh yeah, look at this. Look at the luck on the stims. With that said, going for a perfect dodge for an attack that's not indicated is still risky. And I was at 1, so I'd rather parry the things I know how to parry and then go for a perfect dodge when it, the moment arises. So here's another res. Another big res. That was probably one of the biggest things I was able to pull off in this operation, was just getting consistent reses. Here's a bolt sniper, that was like three or 2 shots. He blocks that one. So you can see a pretty good indication of how many shots it takes to take out a major with a bolt rifle or a bolt sniper rifle. And yeah, it can take a long time. But practically every major Tyranid runs after you, right? So a couple bolt sniper shots, get a parry, get a gun strike, you're good to go. And this is the thing. Now, I think I got the stim because my health went up. I'm pretty sure I got the stim from the box there, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, right, there's another box. Oh, man, I cutted it out. There's another box on the way here. Oh, no, it's coming up. Okay, sheesh. Sorry, guys. I legit, this one clip right here is just me finding the stim. This is like some of the best luck I've had. And look, the bulwark just said whatever. I was like, okay. Grenade here, you have to use a vantage point here. You saw how many majors? That grenade was pretty good, though. I definitely just jumped right in and get some melee attacks, though. I figured my team was going to play aggressive here, so we could just, pull through. Also, yeah, I'm pretty aware that my teammates' weapons are definitely going to be on level as well. So you can get away with playing aggressive against majors, you know what I mean? So the sniper also has a really good melee anyway. Boom! Yeah, basically because of the major perk, I believe. And then the combat knife is okay. But, with parrying, gun strikes, yeah, like, honestly, this was one of the better runs I had because of how I dealt with majors. I basically made a couple big reses that otherwise would have pretty much lost this operation if they, if I didn't do that. Effectively, I'm level 14 with a green bolt sniper, but I'm, I don't want to say I'm carrying, but I am an important part of this team right now. And luckily here, I didn't have to worry about doing the gimmick part of this boss fight, which is also annoying. That thought crossed my mind, basically, as I was doing this boss fight. It was like, so they took out the, the beginning chip damage you can do on the Hierophant, but I guess because people were killing him also. Oh, here's another stim. Big stim. Because I have 2 stims here. And I was so confident with fighting Tyranids. Like, frankly, I think if I get mobbed and one of my teammates are down, or, they need a respawn, I can pretty much take out enough majors to make the respawn less difficult to deal with. And also, it's only a minute, so it's really not that long. Big bolt sniper shot there. Execution. Also, I really enjoy this. Like, I think it's called like Divine Angel, but the Dark Angel skins are very, very cool. Now, the helmet I don't like as much because of obviously because of the texture. It doesn't match the cape. So it just bugs me because it's like, wow, you have a perfect opportunity for a hood here, but you choose a different hood. I love also how you can hear a little bit of my mouse and keyboard, but not a lot. And we are making some progress with this Hierophant Bio-Titan fight. It is kind of slow, but I think we were just, playing careful as a team here. Also, actually, it's honestly not too slow. Because I'm pretty sure nobody goes down in this boss fight, but I'm not 100% sure. Definitely getting some big parries on the minor enemies there. I know when the parry was bugged, I know that was like a big issue. Also, speaking of bugs, look at my cape. I hope they fix that. I had switched my cape after this. Basically, I don't know. This cape is kind of hard to match with certain skins because it looks so, I don't know, beat up. And then it's also camouflage, so I don't know, it's kind of weird to put on like flashy skins. And this is an Extremis spawn. There's an Extremis spawn, sound effect that happened like I don't know, like a minute, 30 seconds ago. And I had trouble finding them because, they could have jumped from the ground or whatever. So I was just trying to take out whatever I can see, and then there's the zoanthrope. And at that point, I was actually happy to see them because I knew my build was good for taking them out. Well, simply put, just the bolt sniper is good for taking them out. But look at this swarm. Look at this Tyranid swarm. There's majors. I have crack grenades. I definitely could have got myself hurt with that. Look at those majors. They're just looking at me. They're too afraid to attack because they know they get parried. Ooh, that's the whip too. Oh, I missed like the third one, but I got the second one. And luckily the Bulwark dropped his banner there. I think the Bulwark was also doing a big chunk of the beam attack on the Hierophant. The Bulwark, however, is right now at 1 health. So I knew these zoanthropes needed to go down, but not before I go for a big res. This was pretty much the operation of big reses. Getting these reses were incredibly important for this team, to be honest. Even the Guardian Relic, is kind of a res. I wonder if I get a res for the Guardian Relic. Like, does it count? Also, how frustrated was I after seeing that zoanthrope just kind of creep behind that wall super slowly, and then he disappears. So I genuinely don't know what happened to that zoanthrope. Oh, there he is. He's floating. I did see him, but this major's going to attack me. I had to deal with the major here. Even though the zoanthrope is equally as a problem, my teammates were likely close to the zoanthrope, and if I turn my back and shoot the zoanthrope, I get hit there. At this point, I am at full health. We have most of the Bio-Titan's damage pretty much on the board. We just need a couple more shots here. The zoanthropes are down. We dealt with some of the most dangerous Tyranid mobs I've seen in a long time, practically. Basically, super dangerous just because of how important the reses are. My teammates were going down. The combat knife was nice, but the bolt sniper, if it was upgraded at least even 1 rarity and a couple perks, I believe I can pretty much shave off 1 or 2 shots from taking out majors. I bet you a fully upgraded bolt sniper could 1 or 2 shot majors. Oh yeah, that was me pretty much just. That was me going for a bit of chip damage to see if it was possible. And it wasn't, obviously. Big shot on that person trying to do the reinforcements call. Bolt Sniper is great for that. And then for whatever reason, the tactical decides to use a scan there, and I thought we had it. But at this moment, we're pretty much just waiting for the, the charged weapon. Oh. Dude, yeah, the gun strikes, this was pretty much, that was pretty much one of the better plays I had on a major. Get the parry, get the gun strike, do a quick bolt sniper headshot, rinse and repeat. Pretty much undefeatable for a major to pretty much take out a sniper in that situation. And he's super low here. The Bio-Titan should go down any minute, but our Bulwark was finding a perfect spot for it, which was a little risky, but ultimately it was okay. But besides the big res, the big reses, I got really lucky with stims here. And it turned out to be the right play to let me get the stims because I was always able to get a res. And you can even see here, my 2 teammates have a mortal wound, so it's kind of rough. But I'm pretty sure there's no more mobs. We pretty much just need 1 more shot here. And it's pretty much game. At this point, we're just inflating stats. Yeah, there's the Bulwark. Just walking away from the minor enemy there. At this point, I was kind of getting impatient, too. I was like, are you going to shoot this guy? But he did. And we won. Definitely a good run there. Definitely a good run there. And I get it, the bolt sniper wasn't upgraded. The beginning, we started off at, pretty low health. We were actually at pretty low health throughout the entire operation. But, oh, look at that. Good experience. 10k range damage, 4 teammates revived. Also, did you see that flicker? Let me know in the comments what that flicker is. Actually concerned about it. But 10k damage, 4 very important reses, go from 12 to 14. I'm actually very close to 15. And yeah, that was a great run. Res your teammates. Very, very important.